Your time. It took me till I was in my mid 40s. Nobody ever even breathed a word to me in my life about residual income. Nobody even knew what it was in my circle of influence. And leveraging your time, meaning that I'm going to go sell a product or a service. Well, let's stick with the service. And this person buys a service from me, and I own my own little company, but I'm repping this company. And this person buys a service from this company. And right, and every month that they make a payment, this company's agreed with me to be a contract. They'll give me a portion of that as long as they're a member. So I go out and I work a couple really hard, couple 3 years of my life, and get 1,000, 2,000 people signed up. And now every month when they pay a payment, this company's paying me that payment. That's called residual. 5 years from now, as long as these are good, honest people that love the service and want it and see the value and use it, and that's what you showed them how to do, because you're a great agent. You're getting paid 7, 8, like I am 8 years now. Every month that drops into my account that I set up. That's residual. But when I was doing that for 2 or 3 years and working my butt off doing that, I showed this business concept to other people. They go, "Wow, I've got some extra time," or "Wow, I've got to make time to do this." And they would go out and become agents and do the exact same thing I'm doing. Now, here's the leveraging your time. After you have 10 or 15 people in the system that are business savvy and working their extra time that they want, and maybe they only work weekends, maybe they work a couple hours every night, Monday through Friday, and don't work weekends, whatever. It's part time. But every time they sell a membership or do something, you get a piece of that forever, as long as they're a member also. So now I've got 5, 10, 15 other people, just like me, living all over, doing the same thing I'm doing, but now when they're underneath me, as I'm doing it, I'm getting that result for life, forever. It's in my contract. As long as they're a member, I'll get a piece of that. Now, I don't know any corporation or company that'll share that much revenue and profit with their employees. They just don't. The only benefit to them is they don't virtually have to do any advertising or do really anything except watch you work your butt off and make as much as you want, leveraging your time. You want 100 people out there that got your name out there helping, and you want to help 100 people become successful, or 5, or I want to sell 10,000. I want 10,000 memberships. Because remember, this book of business, we'll call it, for our term, book of business, is willable. And see, my book of business is willable to my wife. So, the statistics and the odds are I'm going to go well before she is. She was almost a decade younger than me anyway, and we all know men die before women anyway. And she's the age and bloodline, so there's a good 30, 40 years probably after me, maybe. But she continues to receive that because I willed my book of business. She doesn't do anything. She just collects it. Company keeps tabs on all of the clients, what they're doing, whole 9 yards. And so it's just a win-win. It's a good concept, residual. I love it. I get paid, and I'm not even doing anything anymore with it. Sharing it, contemplating doing it again, because I do, the great thing is you get to sell something that has great value for a family or a friend, something that they're going to use, and it's going to keep on giving year in and year out. And it's a good service, so you feel good about talking to people or sharing it. I'm a faithful, I won't be without it. I got to have it. I got to have my legal representation. Owners. Oh, and business owners. Yeah, there's different membership. Business owners, employee benefits.
Truck driver.
Truck drivers for drivers. That's huge from state to state. But anyway, I'd highly recommend getting residual or leveraging. And we're going to give a little class, a little seminar on residual income, what it is, and how we get it. And there's different companies out there, but this is what we do. And then leveraging your time. Leveraging your time. I'd rather have 1% effort of 99 people than 100% of my own, because I'm getting paid the same, but I only have to work 1%. Think about that. I only have to work a half hour a day. 7 days a week, I work a half hour, and I can pick that half hour anytime during the day I want to do it. I just got to put that half hour in. But the rest of the 23 and a half are mine. That's called leveraging your time. You're using people. You're educating them, teaching them how to be kind of self-employed, generate their own wealth, and you would be amazed when you take someone that never has heard of leveraging your time or residual income. I mean, they find out they'd run through a brick wall. They really would to get that. They're like, you mean if I can do this and sell this, I'll get paid that forever? As long as, yep, you're kidding, no. And they just boom. And then they finally catch on what they're doing, and they're going, wow, they're making good money. They're fantastic at what they do, and they love their service. Then they find out they can leverage their time through other people, and they're like, what? And it's like a double whammy. And so they build a huge, I would call it a company of people. We're talking
Organization.
Yeah, an organization, thousands of people. They build thousands of people following like a congregation, and they're all doing the same thing, and they're all becoming wealthy. What's wrong with that? Oh, did I tell you they go on vacation every year together like a family? They don't just like all hook up and go someplace. They take the whole resort because you and your family are going. The whole resort. Um, it's all paid for. Everything. So anyway, there's just we'll do a seminar. We'll do a little class on leveraging leverage your time, residual income, the options in life, the 40, 40, 40. You work 40 years for 40% of your retirement. Anyway, we'll do that. Sorry, I'm on my boat in Elliott Bay, relaxing. The view's beautiful. The sun's out. For me, it's a perfect 65 and overcast. I'm looking at the city, and so if you see me drift off while I'm talking, yeah, there we go. Take a look at what I'm looking at here. And so I don't know how good you can see all that, but we will put something together. It'll probably be on the boat, just because this is where I do most of my good thinking. It's great out here. It clears your mind. In a couple of months, the cruise ships will be right in front of us here, blocking the view when they come in on the weekends. Yep. And you'll look at these cruise ships, people coming and going by the thousands. We sit over here, you can't really hear it. You can see them, but they're too far away to hear sound. And I wouldn't have this boat if I hadn't leveraged my time or had residual income. So, until we meet again, I don't have a date, but I'm sure I can put something out there to put a date together. I'm just winging it out here on the boat today. It's been great. To help those, change those people's lives. Whoa! And, so we'll get some dates out there and